Do you still believe in Hun Sen?
Thank you, Thailand. As a Cambodian person, I will give you the answer that yes, I still trust Hun Sen, and right now I still trust Hun Manet, both of them. Before telling you why I trust these two persons, but let me ask you something. Do you still not aware that your country in Thailand have the internal issue in terms of the politics? There are two options. You might aware of it, but you pretend to play the game with your government, or you are not really know about it. If not, let me give you a very short explaining about something happening in your country, Thailand. Currently, you have two power sources. One, the power of the kings that in charge of the whole country. He have a lot of respect from citizen and different profile in terms of the government. So to make your king maintain a good profile and power, he need two things. First is money, second is military powers. So that's why your king have a lot of business and hold the power on top of the army. So your king in the history record, your king and military side are the same clans that never appreciate the politic party. So let's say Thaksin Shinawatra or Yingluck Shinawatra or Ong Ing Shinawatra, you guy on your king side never appreciate this type of party. So when this type of politics scene come into the prime minister, you will find the excuse and try to take down all of those people. So that's why you only can see the person that holding the power as the prime minister in peace and in the long term is those person who have experience from military or army or police, something like that. So, but when it's come to a businessman who involved with the politics, they tend to make the country unpeace, unsecure. Just take small example. During the time of 2008 and 2011, your country Thailand with my country Cambodia, we used to have the war issue, border clash in Pravihir province. You should go back to the history record between 2008 and 2011, what happening and how many times you guys changed the prime minister and what is the source of those prime minister came from. I can tell you that they are not from army or military or police. If they are from the police or the army, they are must not on the king's side. So your king will have the secret order to the army and let the army create a fights with the neighborhood so that you can claim that this prime minister doesn't have enough power to protect the country in peace. That's why the war's coming up. So they will take the excuse to drop off this type of prime minister and promote those military and those police to be in charge of the country. I know that you are aware of this, but you're trying to play the game with it because you need to protect the face of your country as well. I'm clearly aware that you understand about this point. Believe it or not, but since the country reached to this step, you guys have no choice but playing the game together to protect the face and the history of your country. So what you're trying to do is now you are killing people. Not just Cambodian soldiers, Cambodian citizens, but you also kill your own Thailand soldier and your own Thailand citizen as well. And the business went down. So I don't know what is this game you will continue next. Maybe it's already 2 times that you're choosing us to play with this game, trying to drop off your prime minister. And this is the last time that we fight back. And you will, when this war finishes, it will never happen again. And I know that you're gonna choose another country to playing this game. So one more reason, your king will never trust the politics scene kind of a businessman, because when the businessman or the politics scene become into the prime minister, it will affect the business of your king and it will affect the power of your king. So that's why your king cannot accept those type of prime minister. So this is a very quick and easy answer that I can give it to you. So the reason that I trust Hun Sen and then the reason that I trust Hun Manet, because since this family is holding the power, we never lost any map of our country. And he's trying to do everything to make us peace and prevent from different war. Of course, into the history, all the country will have the land invitation fightings in the old time. 1,000 years ago, people fighting for land. 500 years ago, people fighting your land. If you are looking into the history record, different countries will fighting for the lands. But when the world become modern, we just trying to forget it and not mentioning about it so that we could live in peace. So take example, you can look at Russia, you can look at Germany, you can look at France, England or whatever. They are the history of fighting, invaded the land to become powerful. But since the economic went up, life getting into modern, we just forget about it. Just like in Cambodia, if you look back into the history, you will be aware how big is Cambodia and how many countries nearby taking Cambodia land. So, but you guys just don't want to stop it because you are taking this excuse is not just only invaded the land, but to take down the prime minister that is not from the king side. That's it.